and just so India. And we're going to meet her after this. I've been wanting to meet her for a long time. We'll be right back. Up next, Bollywood and now Hollywood star Aishwarya Rai. What's something about you that people don't know?
It's time to fess up, huh?
Yeah. And later, well, okay, the Tyra Show is traveling the country to bring you the most cutting-edge beauty tips and treatments that actually really work, like a noodle bath. And we actually went all the way to India to bring you a woman who's been called the most beautiful woman in the world. Check her out.
Striking looks and hypnotic moves set the stage for Bollywood beauty, Aishwarya Rai. Known across the globe as a former Miss World and star of Indian cinema, Aishwarya is bringing her star status from Bollywood to Hollywood.
I'm sorry I'm a bit late. My flight was delayed.
Starring alongside Steve Martin.
This is such a thrill.
In The Pink Panther 2.
For so long, like so long, for years and years. And
Thank you.
I know that you're in the new Pink Panther 2 movie. We're going to talk about that in a bit. But first of all, I want to know how it feels to be called the most beautiful woman in the world.
You tell me. How do you react to that?
I don't get that.
Me neither.
Yes, you do.
You just have to try and brush it aside and move on as often as you can.
But didn't Julia Roberts call you that? I read that Julia Roberts met you and was like,
too.
Oh
no, I read that too, and a lot of the media would keep telling me this. So I'd say, if that be true, thank you very much. But I'll never know. I'll never know if that really happened.
But it's like, you know, that would be kind of cool. You know, but then that can cause like hate from women, like who she thinks she is. But then they're like, you know, she is all that though. You know what I'm saying? So you're dubbed in.
No, they're smiling.
No,
they're feeling each other. There's a good vibe going.
Yeah.
So
no, yes, but I'm just thinking that like you know that would elicit some jealousy. But actually in India, it's like, it's you're heralded and like, you know what I'm saying? It's like your beauty is like.
And
so no?
I keep thinking that it's just. It just kind of stuck on because, you know, you were part. I was first a bit of modeling, and then I did the pageant, and then it was the Miss World title, and so I'd keep teasing that. I think kind of compelled people to keep adding that beauty adage to me, and then that stuck on. But with people, and I think over the years, there's been a kind of connection, and I hate the word fans, so I always say well-wishers, but they've really been loving and supportive, and it's become very familial, the kind of connection that I've shared with people over the years. So I think that's really more it.
Well, what's something, inner beauty, because a lot of people focus on your outer beauty, what's something about you that people don't know? That would be kind of
it's
like
time
a little...
to fess up, huh?
Yeah.
Well, if I have to, just because I was looking at those pictures just before I came in, you know, the whole when you're doing pictures, I get a bit shy. So the whole that look actually came from being shy and awkward, and people would think you're pouting. Yeah. But actually, you were just like really awkward and shy. So that kind of
Well, the press has now dubbed you as the Angelina Jolie and your husband, the Brad Pitt of India. How did that start?
Probably back home in India, they'd be called Aishwarya and Abhishek. I mean, who knows? I think the press does that as a kind of reference for easy association. And I don't think there's much more to that. It's just that we're actors, they're actors, you know. So for different parts of the world, you kind of do that as an easy reference.
So you're not going to, like, adopt a baby from, like, Antarctica or something like that?
Oh, more power to them.
I had a contestant on America's Next Top Model. Her name was Anchal, and she's an Indian girl. And when I met this girl at casting, I was like, oh my God, there she is right there. I was like, oh my God, this woman is so stunning, beautiful bone structure. Yeah. But Anchal didn't feel it. She didn't feel beautiful, and she said that it was her skin wasn't light, and she and she didn't feel that. And I didn't know at the time that that existed in the Indian community and culture. I thought it was like a black thing because that is very prevalent in the black community. Have you heard young Indian girls?
I would like to believe it's not a community thing and it's an individual thing. I think, you know, it's about just being comfortable in your skin, which is just so important, and not just figuratively, but literally. It's about who you are. It's not about just the exterior. And I'm sorry that Anshul didn't feel... She's stunning.
She does now.
She's
stunning.
She does now.
She's absolutely stunning.
Oh, yeah, and I'm never one for fairness creams, and so I've always said, you know, I mean, even though I'm with I do endorse with a company, a cosmetic company, I have said that I wouldn't attach my name to fairness creams because I'm not really for it. Because
Attach your name to what?
To fairness creams, because I feel
fairness
you really,
creams.
you really
Bleaching
have
creams.
to just be comfortable in your own skin.
I like that. So fairness creams.
Isn't that what they're called?
We call them bleaching creams.
You'd know. Okay.
Yeah, got it. Yeah, that's a big issue also with the black community is bleaching creams.
I just think you've got to be comfortable in your skin.
Yeah.
Simple.
Now, I have to admit, I'm a really big fan of Bollywood. Huge, huge, huge. I've seen like 3 or 4 of your Bollywood movies.
Oh.
And yes, and you can dance your butt off. And she's got some curves. And you like dance your butt off. And we've got some Bollywood action dancers here, the Bollywood action dance company here. And they're going to perform for us. And then I want like to get taught some moves. Would you do it with me?
I'll do it with you. I'll learn with her. How's that?
But you know how to do some moves too. I learned some new moves. Okay, we'll do that. Come on out and teach us some. Next to Aishwarya. We'll be right back.
Up next, Bollywood comes to the Tyra stage.
This to me is like when you're in the... Taking you on a tour to reveal the best beauty tips from all across America, and we've made a detour to India to talk to the woman who's been called the most beautiful woman in the world, gorgeous Bollywood actress and Hollywood actress Aishwarya Rai Bachchan. Now, we just got a beautiful dance performance by these beautiful Indian women, and they're going to show us how to do that dance, and you can learn at home too. So we're going to do that at the end of me speaking with Aishwarya. But I want to ask you about Pink Panther. But first, let's see the clip from the movie. Let's see a clip.
Well, we know that he's a white male between 50 and 65, with a scar from a bullet hole behind his right shoulder. In 1996, the tornado was shot right here in France while trying to steal a gold vase. Blood was found, and as a result, his DNA has been on file for over 10 years without a match. You're Jacques Clouseau, the Pink Panther detective. This is such a thrill.
Now let me bring you up to speed. We know nothing. You are now up to speed.
I have to ask you, what is it like working with Steve Martin? Because he's so hilarious. Do you want to like laugh every 5 seconds?
He's an institution. I mean, really, it's just wonderful working with him, and just it's tough to keep a straight face because you're all in character, and not everybody's cracking up all the time. He is, and it's tough to keep a straight face. He's amazing.
Does he improv and just go off script and just start doing all kind of stuff?
I don't think it's a question of going off script because he kind of works on it as well. So there's no question of going off script, but yeah, he definitely improvises a lot, and it's special working with him.
Are you ready to learn our dance now?
You gonna show me the moves?
I'll add a little hip hop. I'll bring a little Inglewood to Bollywood.
Vibe to it.
Okay? Okay, let's go to
Okay, let's do it.
Okay. You can go. I'll go on this side of you. And
Okay.
I'll go on this side. Okay, what do you got first? What's your name, by the way?
Pooja.
Pooja. Okay, so Pooja, give us some of these moves.
Thank you.
It was beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, so we're going to start with some hip movements, since hip movements are very common in a lot of Bollywood dances. And so you're going to pitch your right foot out. You're going to come up on the toe.
I'm doing that already, aren't I?
And you're going to lift your hip up till your knee's straight, and then you're going to drop your heel and your hip at the same time.
Oh, okay.
That's easy.
Yeah, we got that, right?
Yeah.
And this is also, this is a little move in the club we do in LA too in New York.
There you go. All right, and then another step that we could do here is where we just kind of step over with our right foot and come back.
Okay.
Oh.
Over, and then take your hip out when you come back up.
Okay.
Here and back. Hip and back. Okay. Okay. Now we're going to throw a little bit of arm movements in here.
Okay.
Some wrist movements. So what you're going to do is you're just going to turn your wrist away. So every time you drop your hip, so we're going to go back to lifting up the hip here.
Okay.
So you're just going to turn your wrist away.
Oh.
Here. There.
Okay, you got it, Aishwarya? You feeling it?
Totally.
Have you done this?
all at home.
Okay, this to me is like when you're in the hood and you're like, oh no, you didn't. Oh no, you didn't. Oh no, you
Exactly.
didn't.
There you go. Give it that
Okay.
way.
Oh, you know, can we add a little something?
Sure.
Okay, can we go?
You can, but then have to pick up the speed a little bit on that one. Well, you're telling a story when you're dancing anyway, so
Okay.
it's the same thing.
Okay.
In a way. Okay, so let's try to combine the steps now.
Okay.
So we'll go over and back with the hip, and 2 times.
I'm enjoying
so
watching
again,
this.
over and
So
back,
totally am.
and over.
See, Aishwarya's being modest. She can do this like with her eyes closed, with one leg tied behind the other. Okay.
And then we'll try with the 2 wrists away, and again going over, back,
And then can we add mine in the end, everybody?
Sure. Why not?
Okay, can we go like this? Let's look at the ladies. Come on, girl, work it out. Yeah, work it out.
Oh, yeah.